very passive. So his and as a result, his win rate is something like low 40%. He's actually, I think, one of the most overrated heroes right now.
It's like, you know how like at LAN events on the panelist desk, it's like, oh, predict who's gonna win this game based on the giraffe. Like an easy out, it's like, oh, they have this hero.
Oracle, they lost.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the other team.
Yeah, that was me at Starlight. Every time there's an Oracle, I'm like, this team just lost, and I think the hero won like 2 out of 11 or 12 games. Adamant Soldier would win, beat Beastmaster.
And obviously he's the better player here.
Yep.
And I beat him with Beastmaster.
So Beastmaster clearly better than
Slaughter in 1v1.
Ever lost 1v1 to you, also was wrong about how those heroes match up 1v1.
And he's the professional offlane player. I mean, I'm just a caster.
Awkward. What was the excuse?
10 seconds remaining.
Or did he?
I mean, he's the best. He doesn't need any excuses, right? So
I'm the best.
5 seconds remaining.
So Abaddon comes out. We've seen this pick a bit in the NA Dota region. It's going to come out from TNC. And there it's been run mostly as an offlane core, but TNC more likely to run it as a support.
Yeah, so there's this emphasis on like dispelling things, taking out the Oracle and then now picking up Abaddon. Like, what is it so dangerous that you need to dispel? Like Beastmaster Roar? Generally, it's not the Roar that... I mean, Roar is obviously very good, but it's not Roar that's like winning team fight. It's what comes after the Roar with the books and whatnot. I don't know. Are they looking to push? Curse of Avernus got buffed. And now that's a strange thing. You pick Bat after Abaddon got picked. I don't know.
I mean, for Bat, it's not like Abaddon hard counters you because you've got to be in the right position for the Aphotic Shield.
Yes.
So it's never...
And the cast range is pitiful. Yeah. It's like, what, 300-400 or something short.
That cast range is no guarantees that you're going to be able to get it off on anyone. Orange.Taring decide they just want a big tempo control. They pick it with the Beastmaster, so they've got 2 big kind of initiators.
Yeah, so I've seen jungle Beastmaster to be extremely successful if untempered, right? If you let him just jungle, he gets about level 6 by 6.5 minutes, which is fairly good. For jungle, and it doesn't really matter, like some junglers are camp dependent, like you could get unlucky, but Beastmaster with Iron, you're able to just quickly jungle no matter what. But if that is the case, if you have Bat off lane, a jungle Beastmaster, and a Sven Rubik safe lane, Rubik just is not the support hero that could kind of solo zone a Slaughter.
Yeah, Rubik Sven sounds like the lane where the TNC off lane is just going to get complete
free farm.
Yeah, less free farm. Well, free XP, I guess.
Sure.
Reserve time.
Yeah, so again, this is one of the very, very greedy drafts that Orange has ended up with.
It will be what looks like the jungle Beastmaster with this last pick Wind Ranger now. So Wind Ranger mid, Bad offlane, and Beastmaster in the jungle.
You could make the argument that you could put the Wind Ranger in the safe lane if there's a very, very weak mid from TNC. Is that going to be the case?
With the last pick, Slack is going...
Yeah, like who's actually going mid for TNC?
I've seen them run Gyro mid before, but Raven picks up the Gyrocopter, typically the safe lane player for this team. So we'll find out whether they're going to do some mid Slack with Fertihi.
Okay. Mid Slark was a thing when mid Bat Rider was a thing. Like, I don't know, past at TI3. Because you could get rid of the stacks very easily.
Yep. How do you feel about the Slack pick this game?
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what is it for.
There's a lot of these disables that get thrown at you that can try Dark Backed Off, Lasso, or Shackle, but
sure.
How good a hero is it this game? I mean, it's pretty much like the carry. That's like your backup plan, your insurance policy as far as this game goes.
I mean, another way to look about it is that when he's in his ultimate, there's nothing that could stop him. Yep. Like, for example, like sometimes you have an Earthshaker or a Slaughter where even in your ultimate, you still get stunned.
Prepare
look at this.
for battle.
Good thing you guys are hopefully not watching the BTS stream because they have left the draft overlay up. Shocking stuff. K-pop Toasters, get on that!
It's not us, right?
That's not us. No, I'm controlling my stream here. There we go. Whew. Production staff these days can't find good help.
Don't make them like they used to do.
No.
All right, mid TNC smoke again. I remember they did the same thing in game 1, right? And they couldn't find anybody.
They did not find anybody, but they managed to get into the enemy jungle.
And now the smoke's gonna get broken. Yamate stands by his tower.
He's like, okay, we know what's going on.
Good smoke.
They're gonna keep going though. They've got a
boar. Nope, denied.
Lane gets bonked.
All right, so I'm dropping some deep wards versus the jungle beastmaster.
Ooh. It's always tough. The Beastmaster is very... He does not want to like go over to this secret shop camp because he needs to like he wants to keep all his camps nice and close together and loses the two best and most important camps.
Yeah, this is actually the best camp because basically you could just stand here, cut this tree, and then you have a little bit of choke point jungling where you don't take that much damage.
Yeah, it's
and
like the easiest choke point jungle spot really there is.
Right. So, even though that smoke didn't really convert into anything, I don't think TNC counted it to convert. They just want to drop some wards.
Alright. See if more Beastmaster's going to head. He's going offensive jungle. I'm talking about.
Alright, if it works out, it works out. It's somewhat dangerous though.
Yeah, I mean the Radiant side have to find him and figure out that that's even happening before they can do anything about it, which doesn't look like it's going to happen right away by any means. So, mid lane. Also, Sentry as well as Observer Ward planted down here to help out Yamate. And they found him. Witch Doctor walks into the Beastmaster, has a cast which he's going to hold on to for now, wants to right click down the boar, but that'll get denied.
Yeah, nobody kills nobody, but that's a problem for the Beastmaster in the sense that he needs, like, you pick the Beastmaster jungle, it's a very greedy pick. You need to get away by having a ton of EXP. And kills.
Yeah, he gets to this camp, he could stack this, but you don't really want to stack this right now.
No, probably can't handle a stack.
No. If you stack it, you're like, I'm stacking this and going to come back later on, but realistically he's going to farm this once. So when he finishes farming this, he's got nowhere to go, except this medium camp, which is a long, long way away. Sentry Ward dropped? Oh, okay. Sentry Ward from, I guess, the Bat Rider to help him out. Although he's not picking it up right now. Gotta get those sentries, bro. Deward your camps. Finding that Observer would be a nice little gold bounty for him as well, although right now he really needs experience more than gold.
Dude, if he finds that Observer, he could like time it and tangle it as well to get even more regions, but
that'd be nice.
Alright, Taring just getting outplayed like strategically for this Beastmaster. And then again, we touched on it a little bit earlier, this Rubik. I mean, Rubik's one of my favorite hero, and I just can't play him in any of my games because how weak of a laning presence that he has. Because his Slaughter is just like, okay, I'm going to zone you away from EXP range. I mean, my creeps take down the Wild Ring, and then I get the EXP for this.
Then AU on the Abaddon's made his way towards this top lane. Give some added pressure.
Yo,
lanes out of TNC.
The 2006 like Dota build where you like stack the Ironwood branches. When's the last time we seen that? 4 of them. Like, when do you actually see that anymore?
How many times are you gonna make with branches? Going wand and I guess magic wand mech.
Magic wand used to take 3 Ironwood branches, right?
Yeah, that's actually that's a throwback.
Yeah. Alright, Slark actually is having a relatively tough time in the mid lane.
He rushed bottle on Abaddon, that's not what I would expect
mid lane.
to kill. Well,
Yamate, ooh, bottles back up as well, but that base damage from Witch Doctor and a haste ring. Finish this through.
Nicely played then.
That gank was very necessary. If you look at the CS disparity, you know, Yamate was really giving it to the Slark.
Yeah, and Slark did not have a bottle. Did Abaddon buy him a bottle? No, he's actually bringing it top. But for a second I'm like, is he going to just send that mid and give it to Slark? But yeah, Slark needs to get up some HP back up or get that bottle out as soon as possible.
So speaking of bottle in the offlane, how often have you ever bought a bottle in the side shop with a 1 charge?
I've done it quite a bit, but that's because I just like doing it because and then you just go and grab a rune, like like an Ember Spirit or something. But I see it very little.
Yeah.
If you do it, you have to be like timing it such that you get a rune like right after.
Yeah, I buy it around like you know, 3:30 and I'm just like get ready to make my way down there.
Or give it to your support and be like, go get me that rune. Like I'm that kind of player. It's
Damn,
like,
man.
Support come back. Then maybe they'll be happy. Like maybe I'll give him a bottle charge for it, you know.
No, I'm the support player that if my carry tells me I eat the bounty and they take like 1 or 2 charges and be like, alright, here's your bottle back.
I mean that's the thing. Like as a support, you're getting a bounty rune or something out of it. Like it's not too bad to trade. I guess you have to bring the bottle back. So if you get like a haste rune, you can't really go take mid. Or carry play gets upset at that point. If my support takes my bottle and goes mid with a haste rune, I'm like, dude, what's going on? That's my bottle. But I'm surprised. I feel like I never see players pick up the bottle in the side shop.
It's just that scenario that we described. It's really hard to guarantee that you get a rune in a pro game, especially.
Yeah, in pub games, it's normally
much
like
easier.
Much higher chance you get runes. Yeah. Whereas there's much greater emphasis on rune control.
By the way, NJ, who does have a bottle for himself, which is already uncommon for offlane that, has been doing a very good job kind of stealing jungle creeps away from the Radiant.
18 CS, level 5.5, and
yeah,
we're seeing this kind of slow-paced early game, but I think a much better start compared to what we saw. Like, I mean, CS-wise, it's miles better for Orange.Taring.
I mean, NJ's losing the lane again, but you know what's new?
Is he? Eh.
I guess lose is a strong word because
he's a 1v2. He's against Jaro. This is not meant to do.
Sorry, I just wanted to hate for a bit, but you're right. You're right.
This is like expected outcome. This is almost better than what you'd sometimes see for a Witch Doctor plus Gyrocopter lane.
Yeah. And somehow our Sven is, you know, still farming up top, so there's that.
The Radiant side have split the farm between SamH and AU. That's the thing. Like, it looks like SamH maybe doesn't have a whole lot of farm, but AU's got 11 CS. So you can, like, the combined CS of these two top laners, you're looking at 30 plus.
Sure.
As things stand right now, we'll have to see what the first move's going to be. Ice is still only just now looking for his level 5. He won't get that 6.5 level 6 most likely.
Yeah, his jungle being tampered with is tough. I do want to point out that Yamate, as he might get into a fight here, has a skill Jackal shot at all. Just how the mid lane works is probably not going to get a kill here against the Slark, but looks to mostly just to pressure and not die.
Well, Slark level 6, so he's going to be able to regen himself in this lane that little bit easier.
So the other day when I saw, I remember a Super or maybe another mid-Chinese player, when he found an Arcane Rune on the Wind Ranger, all he did was power shots in enemy mid, just non-stop. I'm surprised to see Yamate not do the same, because it's so man efficient once you get the Arcane going.
I guess against Slark, you know he's going to HP
regen
for free, but
that's fair.
Save it for a gank or a fight, perhaps?
Save it for your focus fire, if you want to plink at the tower.
Yeah, can. So, yeah, Yamate about to hit level 7. Curious to see what and when the first move will be. Like, you've got Gyro level 6, so in theory he's ready to rotate once he picks up a TP scroll. Beastmaster's level 6 on the Dire side is probably there. He's already picked up a smoke.
Yeah.
A little bit later.
I feel like the likes of Gyro or Slark, they will rotate if there's a big tower dive happening on the top lane. But the likelihood of that happening is quite low, so I think on both cases everybody's just gonna farm for a bit. And that brings me to the question is, are we gonna see the standard Blink bat? Or some of that next level drums bat?
I've only seen the drums on the safe lane free-farming bat, so...
That Wings Gaming, man.
Yeah, they're meta changes. I mean, that caught on. I saw a lot of players do it since then. Other Chinese teams, like Ramses on Team Empire was doing it, so... I
asked Winter on camera why, and he just like flamed me. It's bullying. Couldn't give me an answer. I don't think he had a good answer, so he's like, alright, let's flame Luby instead. That's a good cop-out. That's why he's gonna get sued.
Yeah, give it time, man. It's gonna happen.
Alright, Jackox is jungling away, but here comes the gank squad. Do they have Roar?
Yeah, they do. They just got it. Raven
okay.
Roared up. Can't really fight his way out of this one. He's gonna turn, drop the cooldown to the Rocket Barrage. Catches both these heroes Ice.
Ice, where are you going, dude?
Yeah, he's got no TP. He's...
Oh, block the pounce?
The pounce.
I die here though.
Just needs to get away. The Firefly eluded well enough.
So no lasso, no flame break, just essentially focusing on his economy.
Yeah.
which is fine.
But yeah, he'll hit level 8 around. Oh, maybe even the level 8.
Top lane, Psionic's in a lot of trouble here. Yamati comes in with Focus Fire and Shackle Shot, but needs to just run now, out of mana completely, so can't turn around with another Power Shot. He thinks about it and gets cast. He's gonna get stunned. Therefore comes through Yamate. Uncharacteristic mistakes here.
Woo. Well, TNC. Big things for the freebies up top, and should be able to get some pressure on this T1 tower as a result of this.
Yeah, I mean, think about what transpired in the last minute, right? The Radiant mid went into the jungle, got a kill. The Dire mid went to the top lane and fed a kill. Like, we're gonna see a lot of kind of go grab changes, especially if TNC could get a little bit more by taking the tier 1 top tower or just damaging it quite a bit.
Yeah, for now it looks like it's just going to be a bit of damage as Sven is already TP back up here. Sven, Helm of Dominator's up. It just dominates something now. Missing on 2.8k.
Oh, just doing it wrong, man. He dominated the range one. That's all your EXP, bro.
Well, you don't want to really want. I guess you get a range neutral.
Yeah.
Get like one of there's a Satyr camp nearby or a Doctoral.
Harpy Stormcaller. I mean, they have 1400 HP. Even if you dominate melee one,